Okay, so let me show you how I prep the hair really quick, and then I'll take one of these out and put it in, or take a couple of them out and put them in so you can see. So pretty much the hair, when you pull it out of the pack, it comes, I don't know if you're not familiar with it, but it comes, let's see, it comes as like a long ponytail. And I mean, me, I don't like it, like my hair to be braids and stuff to be like this long on me, because this will come like all the way to my like butt pretty much. So what I do is, for one, where this rubber band is at, this one that I'm holding, I would get the scissors, pull this one rubber band down a little bit, get the scissors, and this is folded in half, so I would get the scissors and pull this rubber band off, and get the scissors and cut right here. Cut it straight across, so you'll end up with two halves of ponytails. That'll end up looking, you'll have two like this. This is, I already prepped this one, what I had left over. This is where I cut it at, and so you end up having two just like this, really long. And from this, what I do is I'll pull out however thick you want it. I didn't use, like I said, it only took me like 3 bags to do all of my hair. So I didn't use that much hair, because if you use a lot of hair, it'll be heavy on your head if your hair is already really thick like mine. To go through all of that and then add all this extra hair, your neck will be hurting, you won't be able to sleep. That happened to me before, so I learned my lesson. So I just use a little bit of hair, pretty much, probably, I think a little bit more than this, probably more so like this amount. I don't know if you can really even tell, but just pinch off however much you know, just get a feel for it and see, you know, like what works best for your hair. But okay, so when you pull it off of there, you cut it, and like I like my ends, let me take this down so you see it. This is pretty much how it looks. I like my ends more to be more so like, kind of like, let me pull one, like more like of a, with that, the tip at the end more so. And I didn't really braid them all the way. I did braid them all the way to the end, but they kind of, well, I twisted them all the way up to the end. Some of them I, like at the end, I'll show you when I do it. But I pretty much braided it at when I got to the tip, so it'll stay, but not all the way, because I like the more like loose look at the end. But anyways, so when you cut the one pack like in half, that one end is gonna be blunt. Like this end right here. Let me see if you can see. It's more, I don't know if you can tell. It's more like blunt. You'll see, like when you do it, you'll see. It's more blunt, and then this end is more like, has that tip. It'll create that tip when you know, when you go and twist it. So what I do, or what I did, you can, two different things. You can either, like I have these scissors that are used for like thinning out your hair. Like they have these like weird teeth on them. But you can use these. I don't really know how to use these, but I was just messing around with it on the fake hair. So you can either run these through it. I found it, run it down the blunt end. I found that worked to thin it out so that it'll look more like the other end that's, you know, that'll create that tip. Or I found myself doing this a lot too. You could just pull this like pull it up like that just to make it so that it's more like that. Okay. So then after you do that, you get the ends how you want, both ends. Then I put the beeswax. I just get a little bit of this. Just a little bit. Just like run my finger, like not even, you can't even, just enough to like kind of grease it a little bit. And then I just run that through. I hit it again because that wasn't enough. And just, so just run it through it. It kind of gives it like a, makes it shine and look, a little bit healthier than just like some dull hair or whatever. So that's how like and you see both of the tips, the ends look kind of, let me see. Can't really tell. Anyways, both of the tips are like more pointy now than blunt. So that's how I get that done. So let me see. That I think that's pretty much it as far as like how I prep it. I'm gonna take a couple of these out just so that I can show you how to put them in. And then, yeah, then you can see that. So I'll be back. Okay, I'm back. Alright, so I decided I took 2 of these out just so I can show you the 2 different ways that I did it, that I put them in. But I figured I'd show you like my pattern that I use. In the top, because the top for me like matters the most. Like the back, I didn't part it or anything like that. I just grabbed it and started the braid and then twisted it after I got to a good spot with it. So in the top, I don't know if you can really see, what I did was I made where the brown, you can see the brown hair that I have, the 33. I just did like a more like a kind of like a triangle type where the point of the triangle's here and then it goes back like that for the brown. And then on the sides, this right here is probably like a section. Yeah, this whole right here was a section, this side, and then I did this side as a section. And all I did for these was I parted rows. Let me use this side, you can see it better. It's weird doing this in my camera because it's like everything is backwards, so it's like got me disoriented. But yeah, pretty much I just did like rows. Like a row going back, a row going back, a row until I finished it. And then the back I just grabbed and went with it. So let me show you how I twisted, how I put them in. Pull this back up, pull my hair back up, and I'll show you how to do it.